Today from r/LetsNotMeet. A stranger in Canada. When I was 18, my boyfriend Jake, 21, and I spontaneously decided to go to Canada. To go bar hopping. It was a few hours away from home, so we made the trip. After getting settled in the hotel, we went to the first bar. We had a drink, then went in search of a new bar. Jake and I were chatting and walking when a man in a big puffy coat stopped and introduced himself as Ian. He noticed we were speaking English and invited us to go bar hopping with him. Turned out he lived just a few hours from where we lived. After a few bars, we met up with two of his friends and we went in the strip club. Ian paid our cover charge and drinks with a huge wad of cash. I'd never seen that much before. We started talking about weed, and Ian invited us to his hotel room to smoke. I had way too much to drink at that point, off being sick in the bathroom after one puff. Thankfully, Jake wasn't that drunk, and we both eventually made our way back to the hotel. What a crazy night. The next morning after a hangover breakfast, we were walking to our car to leave, when all of a sudden, Ian and his friends started calling our names. We all remarked how strange it was to run into each other again. Ian invited us all for a smoke at his friend's house. It was a shady looking, run-down apartment. We smoked, and somehow the topic turned to how Ian makes so much money. Without directly saying it, I could tell he was into drug smuggling, possibly over the border. Ian suggested that I could make some good money doing the same. My heart dropped, and I immediately felt uncomfortable, unsafe. I needed to get out of that apartment, that city, that country. Jake looked over and saw how freaked out I was. We casually played it off. Yeah, okay, like he was joking, but Ian's friends started nodding their heads, suggesting where I can hide it. Jake gave Ian his real phone number. Why, I don't know. And we said our goodbyes, as we had a long drive home. Jake is driving, and shortly after we take off, we see Ian's car behind us. Very weird. We make a few turns, got a little lost, and he was still there. Jake made a few more erratic turns just to lose him. We both did not have a good feeling about Ian anymore. Finally, we made it across the border. No Ian in sight. It was a weird drive home. A week or two later, Ian called up Jake on the phone. I have no clue what was said, but I know we never picked up a call from him again. Maybe it was a close call, maybe not, but I got that deep gut sinking feeling that something bad was going to happen if we were in Ian's presence any longer. Listen to your gut feelings. And Ian, let's never meet.